Today I'm doing a cover up. Hello there and good evening. My name is Hinda and welcome to my channel. I've had these two cushions over here. They both look like this and I decided to make it more interesting, and a while back I made a cushion cover for it. Basically just two big granny squares and sew them together onto the cushion, and it came out very nice and I really like it. So now it was time to make for the second one a cover. So as I was looking through my yarns to decide which one to use for this one, I stumbled across this project that I tried making on the knitting machine, a kind of knitted vest, but it didn't really come out good and this was just sitting in my closet. And so I figured instead of taking it apart and using the yarn for something else, I could use these actual panels for the cover. And I measured it and it covers pretty much exactly the same size as the cushion. So it comes out perfectly. I have here these two panels and I had connected them to try to make some kind of collar, but whatever, it just didn't come out good. So I'm going to take them out, separate the two panels, take out this little collar over here, and then connect it onto the cushion with a contrasting color. I chose this cream color over here, and basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to crochet both panels together onto the cushion. Let me show you my plan. Basically like this, something like that, like put both panels onto the cushion. That looks like a little person over there with a little vest. That's funny. And then basically crochet them together all around while making a kind of border with this white yarn. I'm not 100% sure how it's going to come out, but that's the plan, and we'll start going with it and we'll see how it comes out. So let's get started. The first thing I'm going to do is to take out this collar over here. Now I'm going to have raw stitches over here, which I don't want to get lost. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my little needle and just thread it through the stitches so it shouldn't get lost. And I'm going to use this yarn so that I can have it very visible where my stitches are. Let me cut off a piece. Here. Let's see. Don't want to lose any stitches, so I'm just going to carefully pick them up as I'm taking apart the collar. I might remake this vest one day with a different yarn, obviously, because it does have good potential. I just need to experiment more on it, but that'll be a project for a different time. Okay, I got all of those stitches on a piece of yarn. Now I need to take apart these shoulder connections over here, and I'm gonna thread them through this also. Okay, I got the first shoulder open, and I'm actually going to readjust the yarn over here so that I should have all the stitches of one side on one piece of yarn and all the stitches on the other side on another piece, so that when I connect them together like that, it'll be easier to take one from each side. So let me readjust this over here. I'm transferring these few stitches onto this side, and like this I have all of the stitches from one side. Okay, I have one side already all open. Now just these few stitches on the other side. Okay, so I've got now both panels separate, each of them here, like that. So now it's time to start connecting them onto the cushion. Let's just put this away. And I'm setting it up on one side. Other. I'm going to begin with this side seam over here, and this is the first time I'm doing something like this, so I'm learning as I go along, and I'll see how to do it. Actually, the first few sides I don't have to do it onto the cushion. I could do it separately. So just get this set up over here. Okay, grab my hook and the yarn, and let's begin crocheting. What I'm going to do is I'm going to grab from the first row over here, just going to go into these stitches, and from the other side, and do a single crochet so that it makes a kind of border like that. Let's see. Here and here. Here's how it's looking so far. So far, so good, I think. It makes a nice little edging over here. So let's keep going. Okay, so I finished this side panel. I really like how it's coming out. Makes a very nice little border. Now I'm coming to these stitches over here, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm simply going to crochet them together and then remove this piece of yarn that I put through, just so that I don't have a bunch of raw stitches sitting nowhere. So I'm going to try to do that. So I finished the top part over here. I'm just going to pull out with pulling it as I go along, and I just finished these little pieces that I used before. And here it is now, looking absolutely wonderful. I really like how it's coming out. So now I'm going to do this second side, and then I'm going to place it on the cushion and close off the last side. Okay, so I have finished the third side. Here's how it's looking. Now I'm going to put it onto the cushion and close off the last side. It looks so nice and snug onto the cushion. Makes it look so cozy. I really like how it's coming out. Now I'm going to close the last side. it's done. Look at this beauty over here. Wow, it came out so nice and neat and much nicer than I expected. I love how the outline makes it like a nice little finish on the edge, and it's so snug and soft and just made this cushion so much more nicer and comfortable. I hope you enjoyed watching, and I'll see you next time. All the best!